Welcome back, everybody, to Tabletop Adventures. Last week we had a very exciting episode where Hogger finally, ruthlessly defeated his arch nemesis, Neb. Now, because he couldn't stop spitting, we have to fight the sequel, Neb 2, in a one-on-one battle.
Neb harder.
Yeah, Neb harder indeed. So, just to kind of lay things out, you are standing over Neb's corpse. You detached his tongue as you desired.
Put it in my boot.
And Neb 2 walked into the ring. He walked through the flame into the ring. And keeping things fair, the first thing that's going to happen is Sylvia says, I am not choosing sides here. I want you to be just as capable as you were before. So she heals you. You don't see her move in any weird way. You just feel reinvigorated, as if some divine magic has come into your body and you have full HP.
Ugh! What is this?
A gift.
What is this magic?
You've been healed before. Just so everyone remembers, if anyone needs context for Neb 2, this is a Drider who slapped Hogger on the face many times faster than he could perceive.
But he's a pretty good guy. He's not a bad guy.
And we did learn that he's not a bad guy.
He's not a bad guy.
He is best friends with Pervin.
He is still being charmed by Pervin's magic. That
right.
spell entails that he does not necessarily like the remainder of the group, but he really is pretty okay with Pervin's.
With Pervin's alone.
Yeah.
In fact, kind of despises Andry.
Yes.
Yeah.
You tried to spit on Neb 2, and you spat on yourself.
Right.
And Neb 2 turned around, and you were speaking through the spit. So it was kind of an embarrassing moment. He's about 20 feet away from you. Yeah, we can just kind of get right into the battle. To give you a little bit of context for Neb 2, he is wielding a very shiny longsword, and the reason I say that is it is pristine in almost an unnatural way.
Did that just materialize?
Yes. So, again, this is keeping sort of with the theme that we've had before.
Yeah.
Hogger has weapons, and so Sylvia, she doesn't say anything, but it does materialize in his hand.
Got it.
I still can't use my two-handed axe, though, right?
You can try. You still have one hand.
I think you used it with one hand before.
You can try. You will have a disadvantage on the roll.
I don't need it.
Whoa.
For Neb 2. Hey, Neb 2! Your blade looks pretty clean for a warrior. Haven't seen much battle, friend?
No, it's that some of us respect ourselves enough that we like to remain clean rather than wallowing in filth, like you seem to do.
I spit on him.
From 20 feet away?
20 feet away.
Yeah, make a spit check.
Why are we all spitting so much now?
That's a 12.
It's not an entirely unsuccessful spit. You don't actually hit him, but it lands right in front of him.
Excellent.
He sees it clearly as a sign of disrespect. You are slightly impressed with yourself that you spat 20 feet.
Stare him down.
He says, I don't need to waste any more time on this. It'll be like a butcher slaughtering a pig. Let's get this over with quickly. So before we begin the battle, and go ahead and roll initiative, don't tell me what it is yet. Before we begin the battle, would any of the remaining party members like to do anything? Not much has changed in the situation. Neb 2 is no longer around, he's in the ring, but the Driders are remaining as silent and stoic as before. Sylvia, you still can't see her face. She's off in the distance behind the thousands of Driders.
Neb is still just a mush of gushing guts.
Yeah, he's real mangled.
Okay. No, there's nothing I do.
I'm gonna loot that body.
I'm gonna loot that body. It's inside the fire ring. The fire ring closed behind Neb 2, correct? When you walked through it?
It didn't it didn't open up. He just sort of walked through the flames.
Cool.
So, okay, so you guys are good for now.
Good for now.
good for now.
Maybe we should address this. Ian, you have a headache at the moment.
I don't know what's happening.
Okay.
I've got visual artifacts.
I get those.
It's like my left eye, there's like a weird, like,
Spot or something.
colorful
you see.
spots and then like a grayness coming in.
So if you're a doctor, let us know what's going on in
Yeah,
the
that sounds
comments.
unpleasant.
It's pretty weird.
I get those, and it usually means I'm getting a headache.
Yeah, that's
Or
what it
stroke.
means for me usually.
Thanks for soldiering through.
Yeah.
I'll make quick work of Neb 2.
What
My
was
hope
your-
is that Neb 2 just kills you outright and then we can move on.
What was your initiative?
I'm feeling too sick.
8?
Wait, no, you got a 10.
Oh,
You got a
10
little-
total, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 10.
10 total.
All right. So it seems this becomes evident very quickly. Neb 2 is a lot more agile than you are. He's the one, as Andrew mentioned, that slapped you in the face very, very quickly. He moves with a speed that you fought several Driders at this point. He moves faster than that. He moves twice as fast as that. He is in front of you before you even have time to spit.
Whoa.
And you see the blade, and you're weirded out by it. It's so bright and so shining that it almost seems translucent. This is not a normal blade. And he swings right for your neck, going for the kill as quickly as possible.
Cool.
What is your armor class?
19.
18. Okay. The first attack misses.
Whoa. That armor.
The second attack misses. And the third attack misses.
3 attacks?
Your armor's
just
too
died.
good.
My
And it's like,
Okay.
You, having just fought the vicious Neb, are primed for battle, whereas Neb 2 maybe is a little off his game. He is clearly frustrated with himself. He feels ashamed
Yeah.
that he was not able to kill you in seconds. And you can see he's gritting his teeth. Your turn.
I'm going to attempt to mount him.
Okay.
What the
how
hell?
oh, because he's a drider. He's a drider.
how are you attempting to do this?
I'm going to just climb on his back.
Like, are you going to go around him and climb on his back? Are you going to just like try to like swing yourself around his body?
Yeah, kind of just swing up
Okay. Okay.
like a little hop and
I
climb.
think like grab his
Legolas.
left
That's what I
hand.
was thinking.
Yeah.
Grab his
Legolas
left
gets on
hand
the
and like
Oliphant.
Pull yourself up over it like
Yeah.
that.
Legolas on the
Mystical-
yeah,
Oliphant.
kind of
Terrible
grab
CG.
and hop.
Yeah.
I was thinking that exact same thing.
Okay.
He's gonna dubious Legolas CG onto the rider.
Dubious Legolas CG.
It only counts as one.
Can I have you make a dexterity check, please?
14 total?
Okay. Unfortunately, you are not. You are very close. Your hands
slippery.
almost
Because of those
wrap
other
around
chaps.
him,
Yeah,
and
those
you're almost
chaps.
able to swing yourself over. But he realizes what you're doing the split second before it happens, and nimbly just goes back a little bit, so you're not able to do it.
Let me see.
He's even more furious at you that you're not just engaging in combat. Don't touch me with those filthy hands!
Hand!
Touche! Touche. I was going to make this quick, but now I will cut off your remaining limbs one by one. He swings for your other hand.
Whoa.
3 times.
Whoa, dude.
Hogger! Surrender, Hogger!
Oh man, I'm so
Before this happens, can I have everyone make perception checks while I'm doing these
Ooh.
attacks?
Me too.
One was a critical miss. Okay. It misses itself in the critical miss. Okay.
It's a lot of rolling.
So there were 2 critical misses, but both of them failed.
Whoa. Both of them failed to hurt himself.
Yes. That's correct.
13.
Hold on just one second. Okay. You take 6 damage.
Sure.
The thing about this blade is when it's in motion, it doesn't even look like a sword anymore. It is almost like just a beam of energy.
Whoa.
So what you can interpret from this attack is that it is lighter and sharper, like supernaturally sharper than any blade you've ever seen. And although he is not successful in cutting off your hand, your remaining hand, he does cut off your pinky.
Nice.
That's 1! He yells at you. What was the perception checks for everyone?
13.
18.
19.
18.
Okay, you all
Good
see
rolls.
this. You all see this. Even as your finger gets cut off, you see this. In the crowd, you guys, there's the central ring, and everyone just is kind of spread out surrounding it. Kind of at 4 spots, almost like the spots of a compass, right? So you look to the north, you see a spot, east, west, and south. You see a black shadow. It's as if it is a hooded figure, but it seems to be literally cloaked in darkness. And it has each of these figures has a gaseous form, and they sort of just appear. You don't actually see them form. You just notice that they're there, like almost like they've been there the whole time. And you see them take 1 step closer to the ring.
So they're outside the fire ring, or
They're outside it by quite a ways.
so they're like behind the one of them.
They're actually behind you.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're about 50 feet away from the ring
Okay.
on each side. So, would anyone like to react to this, or just whatever?
Dear Lilia, the dark figures approach.
The dark figures approach.
I could do a nature check on them, I guess.
The dark figures approach.
Nat 20.
Great.
Yeah.
So, I have good news and I have bad news.
Gotta roll 23.
The good news is that you are able to discern that they are not of this planet or of the planet that you originated from. They exist in a different place. The other thing that you notice is no one but you guys seems to see them. The Driders do not react. Sylvia does not react. You can tell, your intuition tells you, based on what you see around you, that Sylvia is not responsible for this, nor is anyone else in the room. The bad news is because it does not originate from a place you've ever been, you're not able to discern exactly what it is. It seems like it is threatening in a very dire way. It seems like
to us.
Not necessarily to you, but to anything around it. It seems like shit could get real bad real quick.
These seem to be extraplanar beings. They're not from here. They're not from where we're from. The Driders and the Sylvia don't seem to know that they're there.
How do you know Sylvia doesn't know that they're there?
Because I just know. I
Okay.
can feel it.
All right.
I was watching her. She didn't seem to react.
Okay.
And it doesn't seem like she causes it. She always seems to talk every time she does a thing.
That's the key.
She didn't do anything. So I don't think that she's responsible for these things.
Okay. Because I've never seen her face.
It's up there. It's about Delaware away.
Yeah. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sneak. I'm gonna sneak behind them.
Behind the figures?
Yeah.
I have. This is a long shot.
Okay.
But what if we tried asking them to deal with Sylvia for us?
We should have Pervin.
We should try to talk to them first.
We should have Pervins do that. Pervins is the most charming among us.
Pervin's
I really liked the sneak behind plan. These riders give the impression of bearing us ill will.
Yeah, but you're so charming.
You're very charming.
You're
Pervin.
so charming.
Just don't draw a lot of attention to yourself as you're talking it, because I don't think anyone else can see these things.
And quickly, Pervin, Hogger is clearly going to die.
What about Neb 2?
Neb 2 is going to destroy Hogger.
I think Neb 2 will be fine.
But Hogger, what's of Hogger?
He's gone.
He's
He's
gonna
as good
die.
as gone.
But what of Neb 2?
Neb 2 is going to be fine.
And Hogger?
Hogger's dead.
I do not have the courage to approach this task.
Okay, I'll slip behind him.
Wait,
What?
I take Pervince's hand and I say, Pervince, I know you can do this. And I kiss his hand.
I will approach the Dark Riders
And I look at Andrew and I go,
for you, my fair lady. Pervin approaches the Dark Riders.
Okay.
the one behind us, I assume.
So you're about 50 feet away. So the thing is, which one do you approach?
I mean, I can't. Are they all together?
No.
They're
They're
each
at four
approaching from the
corners.
cardinal
Oh, I
direction.
see, I see.
So the one that would be easiest would be the one behind us.
I guess so. I guess the one that is closest. Are they all at an equidistance to us?
Yes. Roughly.
Well, they're not all.
So wait,
No.
they're
Two of
all.
them are.
So wait, they're all approaching 50 feet from us. So they're
No,
closer
no,
to the
sorry,
ring.
you're. I am not exactly clear because it wasn't necessary until this point. I don't know where exactly you are in relation to the ring.
I figure the ring is here. Hogger's in it. Neb 2's in it, and the three of us are on this side. Let's say the south
Yeah,
side.
that's the only thing.
Well,
It
actually-
just matters which
Yeah.
direction.
We just finished a conversation with Neb 2, so we're like closest to on the Neb 2
Well,
side.
Neb 2, last
he
time,
came
he
up on-
did go around and then
Yeah,
through the
yeah.
ring.
Right.
Dynamic.
So let's say we're on the south side of this ring.
Okay, so
Okay.
then you are the closest to the one behind you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then yes, he will target the one.
Okay,
behind
you
me.
get about 10 feet,
Okay.
and then the shadow throws something at you.
Oh.
It is almost like it detaches part of itself, and it's like the size of a dagger, let's say. It throws it with such speed. It's a completely straight line. It goes through everything. Goes through all of the driders, all of the obstacles in its way, and it's like it's heat seeking towards you. What is your armor class?
Bad plan. Bad move.
13.
Okay. That was a natural 20.
Oh my god.
You take 7 damage.
Oh, that ain't bad.
You're also poisoned.
Uh-oh.
You take 1 point of poison damage.
So we're doing old D&D poison or D&D 5e poison?
Whoa.
This is not the normal poison.
Okay.
This is
Poison that makes sense the way a poison should work
Yes.
instead of just giving disadvantage?
yes.
Okay.
Um,
I go,
So does that mean damage every turn is what we mean by that?
yes,
Yeah,
we're not doing turns quite yet, so it will be basically you guys will act like in the beginning of your next action, whether you're responding to something, I will roll for poison damage.
I go.
You are not necessarily poison. Also, does not necessarily last until it is fixed either. It may only last for a certain amount of time.
I go to Andrea, I go, okay, bad plan. And I go, Sylvia!
Sylvia!
You have intruders in your midst! Shadowy figures
The shadowy figures approach!
that no one else can see! Can you do something about this?
So as you're talking, and even as the thing was being thrown, the shadows keep getting closer.
Yeah.
I want you to know that they're not stopping.
Pervin is stunned. He says, I shall attempt the diplomatic endeavors once more.
Perfect, no!
Sylvia says in response, "Lying will not save your friend."
Not lying!
Sylvia, you dumb idiot, we know you can tell that Pervin is poisoned. We know you can tell.
Andrew, what is your armor class?
Dumb idiot.
15.
Okay. You take 7 damage.
Nice.
One of the driders thwapped you.
Which rider?
make a perception check.
Neb 3!
2.
You have no idea.
Sylvia, we're not lying. Under normal circumstances, I probably wouldn't talk to you directly. But something bad is about to happen, and you are the lesser. Please forgive this. The lesser of two bad options right now.
Before I say her response, the one other thing that I want to mention about Pervin's his injuries is they're not visible. She's not bleeding,
Right.
Or he's not bleeding. Excuse me. There's no physical indication other than intense pain that you have that you've been harmed.
I'm in intense pain.
Sylvia says, "If there are assailants in our midst, show me proof."
Sylvia, you big
Pervin, what is your armor class?
13.
That is your proof, Sylvia. He thinks you're wildly attractive. He would never do that to you under normal circumstances.
You take 8 damage, Pervin. Would you like to make a perception check?
Of Sylvia?
No, to see
No,
who
to see
thwapped
which
you.
strider thwapped you.
Oh,
Do it.
Okay.
Pervin says he's out of it.
He's out of it.
first out of it.
So,
Meanwhile,
yes, hold on. We're going to do one more thing with these shadowy figures. The shadowy figure is about 20 feet away from you now,
The south one.
the south one. Could I have all of you make a perception check?
Ugh. 14.
Okay.
16.
These dice are so
12.
shitty.
Pervin, you were the only one that notices this.
Ugh, I see
that's
you.
nice.
They're so hard to read, though.
That's a 17. Oh, do you have -1 on perception? Okay, sorry.
Pervin, the shadowy figure, there's actually, you're starting to see more than just sort of gas, basically. It looks exactly like Andrew,
Oh, these guys again.
except there's a tattoo on her head in the shape of an eye. It looks like the tattoo was very crudely put in. Like it almost seems violent. Like her head looks pretty disfigured.
I see you, Andrew.
Pervy, I'm right over here. I'm right over here, Pervy.
Andrew, the shadow actually says nothing.
Okay.
So.
Oh, I thought that was regular Andrew.
Oh, Andrew.
yeah,
Okay,
regular Andrew.
regular Andrew. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm right over here, Pervy.
That's what I
Oh,
thought it
okay.
was too.
Sorry, I misinterpreted that.
I'm right over here, Pervy.
Not you, sugar.
Do you guys do anything else?
I love these drunk daggers. No.
Okay.
I go get more water.
Hogger, it is your turn to act.
I got a 16. I might get water.
You notice that it seems like the shadowy figures are approaching you.
I'm focused on them too.
Okay.
I'm going to take another one of my axes and swing for Neb 2's leg. One of them.
You're gonna just take an axe off of you.
Yeah.
Okay. Now remember, you don't magical. You don't know what they do. All that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll to attack.
Who's in 11?
Total.
No.
No. +9.
Is it actually +9 or is it +6?
His attack bonus is +9.
Okay, that hits then. Go ahead and roll for damage. I believe it's a D6 for hand axes. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Plus strength.
Nice.
12 plus.
5.
So wait, I do my D6 +6 +5? Because I have +6 slashing.
No, that's just +6 total.
Okay.
Yep. But No, that's actually wrong because it's just supposed to, for damage, it's just the die that you roll, and then it's the attribute that governs it, in this case strength.
Yeah.
The only reason why that one hand axe was +6 is because you put it in the fire and you get it a +1. So it's just +5.
For example, mine says +4 piercing, and that's because it's dexterity. Piercing is based off dexterity.
Not always true.
Okay.
That's just the type of damage that weapon does.
Got it.
Regardless of stats.
11 total.
Okay.
Slashing damage.
Yes. So your hand axe that you're wielding digs in to one of Neb's legs. And as soon as it hits that hard, gross spider leg, it freezes. The 75% of the leg is just ice instantly.
I'm going to use my extra attack
Okay.
and attempt to smash his leg.
Excellent.
With what?
My hand, my fist. I drop that axe. I'm done with this magic.
Okay.
You drop it. You're done. You're done with the axe.
Done with that one.
Seemed like a very useful axe. Okay. Use your extra attack and roll to
Smash.
For this, you're not proficient in unarmed combat, and if you're just smashing with your fist, I'm going to count that as unarmed combat. So you don't get your proficiency bonus, and you don't get like the +1 from anything. So it's just this plus strength, this d20 roll +5.
9.
I'm sorry, you failed to smash it, but the leg is actually frozen into the ground a little bit. So he's like trying to pull, and he can't get it loose. So it seems like, at least for now, he's stuck in place.
Did the smash hurt at all?
No, he just missed. He missed the swing, so he wasn't able to smash it.
I'm going to use my action surge.
Okay, for an extra attack?
Yep.
Excellent, go ahead.
And I'm going to take another axe. I'm trying to keep track of these. How many do I have? Like 4 left?
So, every time you use an axe and drop it, you should write it down.
Yeah. I think I have...
I think he's used 3 at this point.
Yeah, and I had 7, so I have 4 left.
You've used ice, acid, blood.
The weird one that made a limb deteriorate?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
So I have 3 total left now.
Yep.
How many did you have in your person in the beginning?
7 on me, 1 in my hand. So I have
Okay.
8.
So you've used 4, you have 3 left.
Okay.
Wait, didn't he have a big two-handed axe too that he took
I gave
off?
that to Pervin's.
Oh, okay.
I also have a dagger.
You're right. And the
Hidden
dagger in the boot. The hidden dagger.
in the boot.
Right, that's true.
Okay.
But do try to keep track of how many left. Go
I'm
for
going to
it.
attack the leg next to the frozen one.
Okay.
4. +9.
I'm sorry,
13.
you miss, and it doesn't seem like. It doesn't seem like it. Now for this, because you're using an axe, keep in mind that you add your strength and your proficiency bonus, so it would be +8.
Okay.
But yes, unfortunately that misses. Okay, we're gonna have Neb attack again. Neb 2 attack again. Again, goes for your hand. Hit.
Lose my hand. I'm going to have to bite him.
Hit. So he hits twice.
Oh, God.
You're dead. Done. Okay, move on to the next thing. Hogger's dead.
No, that sounded like a 4 in there.
You take 23 damage. With these 2 attacks,
The hand.
Neb 2 is attacking with a precision that you've never seen. So you lost your pinky before. He ends up cutting your ring finger off as well.
Okay.
And the other attack does not cut off a finger. He misses that, but you have a huge gash in your forearm. It's very painful. Your arm is getting pretty fucked up.
Okay.
You are still able to use your axes with total proficiency. You're not that. You're getting close, but you're still fine.
Okay.
Before we move on, a little update on the shadows. Pervin's, the south shadow is right next to you, and as I said before, it looks exactly like Andry. It does not seem interested in you, though. It is like staring you down 5 feet away from you, right in front of you, and it is not threatening you in any way. It is not drawing a weapon. It just seems laser focused on Hogger.
At this point, can we also see that it looks like Andrew?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
I was like, Pervin, get out of his way.
It has a name.
Get out of Shadow Andrew's way.
Thank you. After you, Shadow Andrew.
Would any of you like to respond?
What if they're good?
You got beef with the Shadow Andrew?
Does Shadow Andrew have 2 hands?
Yes.
Oh, man. No, I don't want to talk to Shadow Andrew.
Okay.
Maybe you're the Shadow Andrew.
All right, yeah.
Okay, so Shadow Andrew actually goes through you, Pervin, and you feel nothing. It is like a gust of air, basically. A slight breeze. And they actually walk through the fire. All 4 shadows are now in the ring with you. You see all of them. Can I have you make a perception check? They're all about
14.
They're all about 20 feet away inside the ring. 14?
Yeah.
You actually hear all of them, even though you're a ways away. You hear them
Everyone's only 15 feet.
very quietly chanting to themselves. And it seems like they did not start this until they entered the ring, but they keep saying over and over again, we have to do this, we have to do this, we have to do this. Just nonstop. We have to do
So
this.
each one, there's one of each of us, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Maybe there's one. Maybe this is us from the future.
Does Shadow Hogger have 2 hands?
Yes, he does.
Are they both normal?
No.
This is us from the future. Can we hear what they're saying?
Yes.
I go, what are they saying? That we have to do this?
I kind of...
Is this...
They're all saying it in unison
Right.
as well.
Headache gate update. The vision is cleared, but now I can feel the pain.
Elise called this.
coming.
She knew this was happening.
Train's coming. Get off the stage.
Could be Shadow Ian working his tricks.
Trying to occupy the same space as me.
Yeah.
Oh, it's getting worse.
Lilia, the only way to stop this is for you to kill yourself now so that that Shadow Lilia will disappear.
For all we know, that's what causes this.
No, that... Future Lilia exists.
Tell you what,
so,
you try it first.
No, you try it.
Pervins.
Convince Lilia to kill herself.
All right, I'll kill myself.
Pervins, don't kill yourself. It was Andrew's idea.
Use your charm to convince Lilia to kill herself.
How about this? They're all on Hogger. Hogger's gonna be dead in a second.
You're right,
anyway.
that's a good idea.
We'll
We'll
just
let
see what
Hogger die.
happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perhaps Hogger will muster the will to fight alongside Shadow Pervins once more.
Once more? Have you... Pervins, be honest right now. Have you seen Shadow Pervins before?
Those are my dear friends turned enemies. Yeah, they did try to kill me, yes.
Wait, you never told us about this. What are you talking about?
Oh, there was an incident. Don't worry about it. I am in so much pain now.
I do want to clarify just very briefly the things that you encountered previously,
They're not the
Pervins.
same.
They were basically they were mirror entities. Like they were projections that were meant to be convincing. These seem like they're actual beings that, yeah.
And they have eyes on their
but
heads.
maybe Pervin thinks they're the same because he
Yes.
saw.
I can
Same.
totally
Okay.
buy that. Yep.
What if we carve these? This is weird.
Okay.
What if I carve an eye on your forehead? Like their eyes.
I think you look great with an eye on your forehead.
Wait, why?
I don't know. Maybe that if that is us,
No, the plan...
They have the eyes.
Let Hogger die. That's the plan right now.
that doesn't seem like a great plan.
That's the plan.
Let's see how this plays out.
Hogger, carve an eye in your forehead.
Can
Hogger,
someone heal me?
I can't heal you. I can't. I'm so sorry.
I could heal you.
Heal the poison.
Make it happen, baby.
I cast healing touch on Pervins.
Will that heal poison?
I don't know. I don't have my book.
Just you can cast healing touch. Yeah, go for it.
That's a 6. Did we roll for healing touch? I thought we just do it.
So
I thought we just touch her.
because it's a touch spell, if you were in combat, you would have to roll. Like if Pervin was away from you, you would have to like run up to him and roll to see if you successfully touched him. Like it's a little bit more complicated. But because you were out of combat and right next to each other, I can assume that you don't need to make a skill check to touch Pervin.
Does anyone remember what die I roll?
Oh no. I will look.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. You should bring your book back.
I know, it's at my house. I think I'll just buy a second one and keep it here.
That seems excessive.
That's excessive.
You could photocopy the pages you use all the time.
I can photocopy the pages I use all the time.
I feel like you use quite a few pages though.
I use pretty much the whole damn
You're the
thing.
page master.
I need another
page
monster manual
master.
too.
We should watch the page master.
you
love the page
imagine.
Unless you cast it in a higher slot, it's 1d4 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
Which we don't know.
I know it.
Okay.
It's wisdom for you, correct?
Yeah. So that's a 4 plus
Nice.
3.
7.
7!
What's up?
Which I feel was the damage done, right?
7.
That's a full heal.
Does that cure the poison too?
No.
Ha 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 ha. Oh man.
Pervin, you take 1 point of poison damage.
Is he still in searing pain?
1 point of damage is not searing pain.
Well, right, but it's
I would say minor irritation,
pain.
Yeah.
like
Minor
irritable bowel syndrome.
irritable.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, classic.
Back to Neb 2 and Hogger. Hogger, it is your turn to attack. You see that the shadows have entered the ring. Neb 2 does not respond.
Neither do I. I attack the leg next to the frozen one again.
Okay.
It's 14.
Hogger, so focused on battle, ignores a shadow version of himself.
Yeah,
walking
you
into
do
the
notice
ring.
that you see a shadow version of
It's
yourself.
like, no, no,
How
no,
much
no.
did you hit?
14.
14. I'm sorry, that is not successful. You can use extra attack.
Finally, Hogger becomes a really adversary in himself.
There we go. That's
His own stupidity.
21.
It's been there all along.
21, yeah, that hits. Please roll for damage. Roll double, so whatever dice you're rolling, roll it twice.
4 and 3. 7 total.
Okay, plus your strength.
To both times or the total?
Both times.
Ooh, so 17.
Does anyone else
Whoa.
know how to run the TriCaster?
17?
Yeah.
Okay. You are really hurting him.
Yeah.
Okay. So, the thing with this hand axe is it is actually not magical. It is elven crafted.
Woo!
But it is so ancient that it's from a race of elves that does not exist anymore. Not that you need to.
Whoa.
Your character doesn't know all of this, but I'm just explaining it for context.
Do I know that? From
No,
seeing
you are
that
not
axe?
familiar. Like
Whoa.
you can tell that you can
Before your time.
assume that it's
Before
maybe
my time.
elven, but it does not
Few
like
things are.
any of the elves that you are familiar with. It does not seem of their make.
Cool.
It was from an ancient elven race, and they knew how to fucking make weapons because they didn't make them with iron and steel. This is their. It's a material that you are not familiar with, but seems exceptionally sharp. Therefore, you can roll twice, and you get to add your damage bonus with both rolls.
Holy crap.
I will be holding on to this non-magical
Hand
blade.
axe OP plus
Yeah.
6.
In a response to the
Oh,
attack,
do I cut his leg off or anything or no?
no,
Is it weakened?
yes,
Did you at least?
And the other one's frozen.
Did he at least cut the leather of that one particular chap?
oh yeah,
Okay.
which I think offended him more than
Nice.
his leg.
Yeah,
being
absolutely,
hurt.
yeah.
So, in response to your attack, Neb 2 is getting really, really frustrated. He doesn't really want to dick around with your hand anymore. So he does 3 stabs at your face.
Ooh, nice.
Your face has seen better days.
Miss. Miss. Hit. He's only able to get one stab in. You take 10 damage. And he actually, what he does, you are an orc, Hogger. You have ears that are bigger than normal human ears. And they're also wider. So what he does is he actually punctures a hole into your ear, and he severs the top half of it. It's like he thrusts and you move, but you're not able to move all the way. And you have this ginormous, like your ear is basically split in half, and it's just like kind of dangling on your face.
So I got holes in my face, half an ear.
Yeah, not doing well.
One hand,
not
with
doing
three
well.
fingers.
You take 10 damage. So, update on the shadows. Since you and Neb2 ignore them, Neb2 can't see them, they're actually surrounding you. One is directly behind you, one is to your left, one is to your right, and one is behind Neb2. They all pull out blades. Blades that you guys have not had before. Okay, they're black blades. They have...
Hogger doesn't pull an axe out?
No.
Oh, it's not Hogger.
This whole time, they say, we have to do this, we have to do this, we have to do this. And they take the blades and they raise them up like this, holding the blade down this way. And they lift it up. I'm going to roll initiative for them to see where they fall.
Pervin screams out, "They're going to hurt Hogger! Neb2, do something!"
Neb2 does not respond because he's in the thick.
Oh, and he doesn't even see them.
Yeah, he's in the thick of battle. So you see all of them raising their blades, and they all attack, but they don't attack you.
Oh.
They attack Neb2.
Way to go, Shadow Us.
All of them hit.
He's mine, you damn shadows! Stay out of it!
Their blades, like the one that's actually behind you, he like goes around you and stabs through his armor. Like it just so. I told you that Neb2 is wearing black leather everywhere, even on his legs. And
But not on his bulb.
not on his bulb. That's correct.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Bulbless chaps.
But he was wearing it on his torso, like his dark elf torso. It goes through that. The remaining ones all stab him in his giant butt.
I attack the shadows.
It's not your turn. You can't.
Pervin screams, "Hogger! Neb2 is in peril! Do something!"
And I go, Hogger, one of them is you. It's still kind of you attacking him.
As the blades sink in, you see Neb2 shrivel. It is like the skeleton of his body just dissipates while he's simultaneously like getting older in front of you. Like his skin becomes frail and flabby, and you see his face get all wrinkly, and his hair, which is already white, starts falling out like in like clumps, like blop 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 blop.
I say to him,
gone.
I will avenge you.
All of this is happening. All while this is happening,
And then the guy from the end of Last Crusade is like, he chose poorly.
all this is happening. Neb2 is just screaming in pain.
Yeah.
And when he's finally done, he is nothing but a mound of leather and spider parts and like loose skin. It's basically just a giant puddle on the ground in front of you.
He drop his sword?
Yes, he does drop his sword.
I wonder who's going for that.
Pervin feels the immense pain of the poison as he sees Neb 2 fall.
You are no longer poisoned.
Ah, damn.
I mean, okay, you were poisoned. What happens before you are not poisoned any longer is the shadows disappear.
Oh, the shadows are gone.
The shadows are gone. And the flame of fire around the ring is gone. After that happens, you are no longer poisoned. So you can feel the pain of the poison as Neb is dying.
He feels the poison has left his body, yet he still wonders why he feels such a pain, even though he is no longer poisoned. It is because Neb has fallen, his best friend Neb 2.
Can I just ask for context? Is your best friend Neb 2, Hogger, or Andry?
All of them.
Equally.
Yes.
Neb 2, I feel like, was probably the most congenial person with Pervin.
Ever been, yeah.
Yeah.
The
Well,
only-
the
they
mirror
had a real conversation.
entities were pretty...
Yeah, but they didn't speak, you know? Like,
And they also did try to kill.
yeah,
the only thing that Pervin's had against Neb 2 was him trying to kill Hogger.
right. His other best friend.
Yeah. But other than that,
I just want to know, like, on a week-to-week, like, the Pervin's, like, friend rankings. You know, I want an update.
he's
Loyalm? The hell is that?
Liam.
Oh man, we're trying to do a show here.
I don't know.
Answer.
No one ever
Get him on
calls
the show.
me.
We got people taking bathroom breaks in the middle
Yeah,
of the show.
this is a
this is
bit
a
of a mess.
production.
I
I'm
just
not-
pee myself.
We're getting
not
hosted on The
feeling very
Escapist. It's a whole show now, and we're
First episode, inauspicious start to the escapist life of this show. Oh my god.
I really can't do the next bit without Hogger,
Okay.
unfortunately. So maybe we should all take
we-
a brief recess.
Can you? Well, yeah, we should obviously for
Yeah.
an edit point at least.
Okay. He's back.
Things are in peril. Ian, are you okay?
I don't know.
So Huber, all the
Do you,
shadow
like-
beings
I don't feel
disappeared.
good.
I don't mean this in a
and
mean
the
way, but do
fire's
you need to
gone from
leave?
the ring.
I don't know. I don't feel very good.
Okay.
Shadow beams? Or are
You
they
gotta
gone?
eat
They're gone.
something.
Fire's
I
gone.
have my 100% food.
I don't want to eat that.
It would give you all the nutrients and energy that you need to battle this.
Yeah.
Like 100%.
I'm
food.
not joking. I'm saying like you could eat that and it would give you.
I took an
What
Excedrin.
you
Hopefully
need.
it'll kick in.
Do I get my wish?
What's your wish?
Do I get my wish? From winning?
Hold on.
Okay.
So the shadows disappear. The ring around the flame around the ring is gone. Sylvia says, "What did you do? You won this battle through illegitimate means.
Should have listened to my friends.
I saw nothing. I am a goddess. I perceive all.
You're
Nothing can
weak.
hide."
You
I didn't-
saw nothing.
I
Yet
didn't.
it was right in front of your face.
Hogger, if I were to give you a wish, what is the one thing you would wish for?
The revival of this betrayed warrior. Neb 2.
God damn it.
That's so
Not only am I not going to give you your wish, I am going to throw you into an inescapable prison.
This is a betrayal.
I am going to starve you for 10 days.
I attack.
What do you
Hold
attack?
on. She's like actually like several hundred yards away from you. She keeps speaking. She says, "I'm going to starve you in a prison for 10 days. And then, at the end of the 10 days, I'm going to strip the flesh from all of you. First, you're going to watch as the skin is stripped from your friends, and then I'm going to do it to you."
Need to starve me before? Why don't we fight right here, right now?
I would fight you, Hogger. But I would destroy you instantly. I want you to suffer!
Prove it, coward.
Okay. Your armor class is 19.
Dearest Sylvia! Perhaps Hogger has been a bit rash. I too am mourning the loss of a good friend, Neb 2. But this does not have to come to blows, dear Sylvia. For you see, perhaps we could return to the original arrangement of becoming gods and kings for you.
I see one of you is reasonable, but I cannot forgive this offense. Pervin, while I am willing to parlay, you have to give me something to atone for Hogger's offense. What do you offer?
Pervin looks at his really nice shirt.
No.
Pervin, no. You look good in that shirt.
Hogger, you are one of my 5 dearest best friends. Sylvia, I will give you my garments of golden weave. If you shall spare the lives of my dearest friends.
Do you strip naked now? Is that?
I wait for her response.
She says, well then, give them to me.
I'll give them to you. I attack.
Hogger.
Okay,
Damn it, Hogger.
it's
What are you attacking exactly?
It's leg.
you have
It's
to.
like, it's like 500 yards away.
Yeah, it's really far.
charge.
Okay,
Full sprint.
okay. Can I?
I refuse to let Pervin
What? Can you make a dexterity check, please?
give it up. What's up?
Can we make a dexterity check?
Dexterity check.
It's a shirt
Pervin,
that
no!
she gave to
No
us.
charge.
The thing that I want you to realize, Hogger, is you're actually running through thousands of riders. To get to Sylvia, you have to run through all of these riders. It's almost impossible.
You use the word almost.
I'm on edge right now. Hogger's on edge.
That's true. He
I
just.
was in an honorable
alright.
fight with Neb 2,
I
and he was
understand.
betrayed.
You were robbed. I understand. Can you roll a raw d20?
8.
Okay. A pair of driders grab you, and they stop you from.
Get off me!
More come, and they just like you have so many drider hands on you. It feels practically impossible.
Sylvia, you are a disgrace. You need an army to fight.
Pervin starts unbuttoning.
Pervin, no!
You see
Don't
Pervin's.
look at me, Hogger.
You see Pervin's getting naked in front of you.
Wait, why is Pervin's giving away his underwear?
Because that was what he offered her.
Their underwear was part of the nice frilly clothes?
So part of the nice garments.
He's not wearing any.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He wanted to feel it. Feel it all.
Feel it all.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a situation I don't know how to immediately deal with because you don't have your old rags anymore, and you're naked. The driders take the clothes and they move towards Sylvia. You are completely naked, for now.
Pervin is filled with shame.
I accept your humiliation as an apology. Now, you'll carry out my will. Hogger, he will not be healed. Enjoy those missing fingers. Which planet would you like to travel to?
Our original one.
We just want to go home.
You cannot go home.
I'm not going anywhere until you face me, coward!
You don't have a choice!
Hey, Sylvia, Andrew here. First of all, Azul looks like a really cool planet. I think that's one we'd like to go to first.
Azul?
Also, like clearly you can see something bad happened. Perhaps you should address that because clearly you are not as omniscient as you think you are. But you know what? If we got to pick a planet, Azul is cool.
Do not take me for a fool. Hogger, his entire life, has claimed that he has not dabbled in the arts of magic. Something that could do that to one of my best warriors was dark magic that Hogger employed. So not only is he a coward, he is a liar.
Don't call me a coward!
Andrea strokes her chin, almost convinced that Hogger may have been a liar this entire time.
Sylvia, I can tell you that Hogger is one of the most brave, loyal, and noble of men.
That quivering
voice. He would never falsify information under oath.
I've never seen a brave orc use dark magic. It is a disgrace.
That was.
I gotta go. I
Okay.
feel terrible.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Sorry, everybody.
Go eat something.
Yeah.
Eat some food.
Do what I would do.
We know.
Let Hogger die.
Yeah. Can I break out of these driders?
You can try.
Okay, I'm trying.
Make a strength check.
Yeah. 16.
It's not enough. I'm sorry.
Well, you got a little strength on top of that? Oh, I see.
You can keep trying while this is happening.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try until I do it.
Okay. If you don't pick a planet, I will put you on one.
We want Azul.
And you are speaking for the group.
Yeah, because they already forgot the other planets, I'm positive. So let's just go to Azul.
Yeah, that's probably true. Okay. You black out instantaneously. You wake up, and in front of you is a giant mountain that seems to stretch on in either direction forever. You don't know how you're going to get over that if you choose to go that way. The other way, you can barely see because there's a blizzard happening. It is so cold. Pervin, you're being naked. You're not in a great spot right now because it is deathly cold.
Come, Pervins.
Come, Pervin.
I'll keep you warm.
Do you take Hogger's embrace?
Of course.
Okay.
One-armed, three-fingered Hogger embracing naked Pervins.
Send your fan art to @GT_tabletop.
Keep it tasteful.
Tasteful but erotic.
You are actually on a river of ice right now. The ice is so clear that you can see what seem to be some strange aquatic creatures milling about underneath you.
Do they seem hostile?
They don't seem friendly.
They're beautiful.
Do I have my weapons?
You have the axe that you had in your hand.
Do I have my two-handed
Oh no, the two-hander.
axe?
It is on your back.
Oh.
Also, yeah. You were not healed because you would have been healed, but you offended Sylvia. The rest of you are at full HP, including Pervin and Lilia. Unfortunately, I feel like this was a bit of a shorter episode, but to embark on the planet right now, it's just a good stopping point.
Okay. Mountain ahead, blizzard, frozen water underneath, creatures underneath.
There is one other thing I want to say.
Okay.
The opposite of the mountain, the exact opposite direction of the mountain, you see the shadow that you saw in the ring.
Nice.
So this would
Piss me off.
Yeah.
You, shadow.
You see it,
Let's dance.
and then it moves into the blizzard, and you can no longer see it. So to follow it, you would have to go that direction.
So, Hogger, I know you're mad. I know you hate that kind of stuff, but you were clearly going to die, and I think they
Better I die in a fair fight than a warrior be betrayed by dark arts.
You were using dark arts that whole fight. Also with Neb 1, if we're going to really get into this, you chopped off one of his arms
I
with some...
threw him into the flames
And you used
with
three
my own
magic...
strength.
You used 3 magic axes up to that point.
I didn't know they were.
That's a fair excuse, Hogger.
He's got a point.
One could argue that after using 3 of the axes and realizing that they were magical, you might think that most of them were magical. But you are Hogger.
One of them wasn't.
Yeah, that's true. That's
got
true.
there. Finally got there.
Something that we're not going to deal with this session, but something I want to think you guys to think about for next session is how you're going to survive in the cold, especially Pervins.
I got
Like if you don't do something, you will freeze.
We should have Lilia turn into a bear gutter open and then like
Hide
hang
inside.
outside the barracks.
Pervin's gonna
Yeah.
cast Leoman's tiny hut. He has a spell called Leoman's tiny hut, which lets him make a little hut.
Are you dead
And I've been-
serious?
Yeah, I've been saving it.
Oh my god!
This is the perfect place for that spell. Thank you, everyone. I'm sorry this was a bit of a weird, awkward episode. Ian is really sick, and he tried the best that he could. But we will be back, hopefully in better shape, next week on a different planet. Hopefully the shadows will get explained and Hogger will... There will be reason behind the action.
Coming for you, Sylvia. Public enemy number 1.
Oh,
A new arch nemesis.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody.